guys, how are you? Welcome, welcome, welcome. This is Ageless Beauty with Erin, and I am Erin. Today we'll be doing a get ready with me, but we're going to be doing another series. So I did a lip stain series, and boy did I screw that up. The whole download, everything was wrong, nothing looked good, so I'm doing it again. This is part 2, doing it again. And I've got a bag full of stuff that we'll be trying, and I got what I'm gonna be doing here today. So this is gonna be a little bit different. You didn't see the first one, so you don't know that, but I'm gonna try to pull up on the website of each place, read the details and anything that might pertain to me doing it. I'm gonna put it on, and then I'll come back in 2 hours to see how it is. And in that 2 hours, I will tell you if what I've been drinking, if I usually use a straw. So everything I use will be drinking through a straw. And if I'm going to be eating anything, if it's greasy, because a lot of things have, can affect what we'll be doing. So if you are ready, that's what we're going to be doing. I can't remember how many items I have. Maybe 6. So it'll have a 6-part series. And today we are doing the Crème shop. Now, I started with this one. It is one of my favorites. And my daughter, it's also a BT21, which is a BTS line. And if you know, I'm a huge BTS fan. And there's 7 of these colors. And I'm going to be using my man Tarte, which is a coral. So I do have all 7 of these. I do love them. They are probably my most used. So we're just going to start with this one. So everything will be listed down below. Don't forget to check it out. If you have any questions, hit a girl up. I'll be glad to answer. And if you are also checking things out down below, don't forget to check out my links for my ambassador codes. Hit them up. Get you a discount by using my code. Okay, that being said, we're going to get started. And every time, if I remember, my goal is before every usage to do a little lip scrub so I can get the best effect on these videos. So this is just a lip lab. Scrub I got when I was in Vegas. When I was in Vegas, I did my sister-in-law and I went and did making our own custom lip balms, lip glosses, lipsticks. And when I was there, I bought this lip scrub because my other one was out. I will say, it's not bad. It is not as good as the other one I used to have that I can't find anymore. And then I also had another brand that I just haven't bought. Okay, so while that moisturizes, sets, and does everything, I'm gonna let it sit for a minute while we discuss what this is. So this is the Crème Shop BT21 Universtain Lip Tint. It's made with vitamin E and calendula oil. It's supposed to be 12-hour wear. I have not got 12 hours on any of my lip stains. So I do have the Crème Shop pulled up, and it tells us it's a light, nourishing lip stain that delivers buildable color, and it is buildable. I love that about it. Weightless coverage that doesn't budge for over 12 hours. Infused with vitamin E and calendula oil to hydrate, nourish, and smooth, which is another thing I like. I don't feel like my lips are drying out. And that is a problem in some lip stains. So I pulled up the details, and it just says the same thing. Weightless coverage, stains for 12 hours, vitamin E, loaded with antioxidants to protect and smooth, calendula oil, promotes youthful, plump, moisturized lips. But it doesn't tell me how to use it. So we're just, I'm looking. It's got a really good rating system. Okay, well, that's about all I can tell you. So now I'm going to wipe this off because any kind of oil base will not stain with any stains. You want to make sure your lips are dry and clean. Okay. Plus, it also helps make sure you have all dry skin off when you're rubbing off the what you got on. So this is, it says it's peach scented. It does have a scent, and it does have a, it says it smells like peach candy. It has a scent and a flavor, and it's not bad. I don't know if I would say it was peach, but it's not bad. So this is a coral, and they have all kinds of colors. Like I've got a mocha crunch, a cozy rose, a rusty rose, a pink puff, ruby, and a mauve. And like I said, I think my favorite is, where you at, Shug? Cookie here, Shooky. And it's a berry mocha crunch. This color is probably the one I use the most. It's a very natural color on me. Okay, so we're going to put this on. I'll put a couple layers on because I always do. And then, like I said, I'll come back in 2 hours and update you. Very smooth, very creamy. Okay, we'll let that sit for a minute, then we'll put a second coat on. And I don't know, I'm just shaking it because I can. It's not sticky. Like I said, it feels very moisturizing, truthfully. Especially after I just scrub my lips, I feel like, oh, it feels really nice. And it's like cool to the touch. All right. That's so nice. Okay. So that is what we're dealing with. We will come back in 2 hours and see how it looks. All right. I'll see you soon. Hi guys, we're back. It's been 2 hours. And I just wanted to get a little bit closer to you so you can see what I'm looking at. My lips feel a little bit dry, like they were very moisturized when I put it on, but now it's a little dry. Not bad, you know, but just a little bit. The color's still there. I didn't eat anything. I did drink, and that's typical. Just drank out of straw. Actually, I thought I did eat some. I ate a Pop-Tart. Nothing that's going to do anything. But overall, I think the color still looks good. I mean, you can tell something is on my lips. So like I said, these Crème products I really like. I really love. And I use them often. It's probably my #1 stain that I use. So I'm not going to come back. This is what it is. It will eventually wear off when I eat supper or whatever. But for the first 2 hours wearing it, I'm happy because I could throw on, let's see. Got one right here. A gloss right on top of it. And look, I mean, it just kind of refreshes that color. Now, I'm sure with a gloss, it will go by a little bit faster, you know, rub off faster because you put a little bit of oil-based stuff on it. But it would get me through my day. And that's what I want. So, for the Lip Stain Series Part 1, the Crème products, this is the 2-hour review. All right. So, until next time with the next item, I'll talk to you later. Hi, guys. How are ya? Welcome back. This is the lip stain series. So as I just do my, condition my lips and make sure for solid application, I want to mention something. 2 of these brands that I will be doing have multiple different types of lip stains. And I will be doing both of them in separate videos. Today is the first one. So what I will do again is, well, tell you a little bit about the product and go to their website. And show you the product, use the product, come back in 2 hours. So the first is Maracuja Juicy Lip Tattoo. I'll do this. So what it is, it's a liner that's actually a lip tattoo, and then a gloss that goes over it that doesn't remove the tattoo. It's really crazy. So your first step is you make sure your lips are dry. So I will finish this up and dry them. Use the precision felt tip stain to line the lines and then fill them in as you want, which I will do. I usually fill in. Let it set for about 30 seconds to lock it in, then gloss it. Swipe on the glossy, nourishing. Swipe on the juicy, nourishing gloss for a high shine. And that's it. I have used it once or twice. I like it. I like it so much that I actually bought a second just lip liner tattoo that I put other gloss on. We will not try this because this liner is the same as this liner, just without the matching gloss. The other item that I will use is also a maracuja from Tarte, but a different type of lip stain. So now, lips are dry and polished. So just show it to you. It is a two-sided. This is the gloss. This is the felt tip applicator. The color I am using, if I can read it, because this is really difficult to read. Honeysuckle. Okay. Like I said, we'll come back in 2 hours and I'll show you what it looks like. Same as I did the first time. I won't eat, just drink like I always do out of a straw. If I snack, I'll let you know, but it probably won't be much and it won't be greasy. Okay, so I do line my lips a lot. When I put this on, it's going to have like a halo effect, a little bit, nothing but gloss in the middle. I love this color, this honeysuckle color. is very pretty. It really is deeper and darker than I thought it was going to be, but I absolutely love it. Normally my stains tend to be more neutral colors. I'm waiting 30 seconds. And honestly, I didn't keep track of the time, so we're going to guesstimate what 30 seconds will be. But normally I do more of a neutral color. That way, if the stain doesn't last, it still looks kind of good without a lot of patchiness. So going a darker color is terrifying, especially when it starts getting patchy. But like I said, I've worn it once. I don't really remember. I remember liking it, but I don't remember much else. So, yeah. Okay. We're going to guess that's 30 seconds. I'm pretty sure it is, looking at my clock. Over 30 seconds. So then you got this little brush. The gloss is a sheer tinted, if that makes sense. So basically, it is a tinted gloss, but it is sheer, so you can see like the halo effect that I'm going for. All right, so this is what it'll be. We'll come back in 2 hours and give it a good look and see how it lasts. We'll do up close and personal, let you see it. And actually, I can probably do that now. Let's look. All right, so we'll be back in 2 hours to check it out again. Thank you. Hi guys, so we are going to do our check-in and look at our lips. So, as you can see, the liner actually looks really good. The gloss is gone, which shouldn't shock anybody. So I have that halo effect that I was looking for. And it's a little patchy, which, you know, I took a straw, so right there is where it's patchy, so it's the straw, but I didn't eat anything. I've actually been busy working pool and doing laundry, but yeah, after 2 hours, the liner held very well. So I'm excited for that. And until next video, guys, thank you for watching. Hi guys, welcome back to another part of the lip stain series. Now, yesterday I did the Tarte lip liner in gloss, and I absolutely love that. Like I said, I even bought a second lip liner because I liked it so much. And today we're doing another Tarte product. Now this one, I probably don't like as much, but we're going to talk about it. And like all the other videos, I'm starting with the lip scrub. I highly recommend, especially in the summertime, using a lip scrub because your lips can get chapped. You want to keep them smooth if you wear a lot of lipsticks. So, got that on. I'm going to let that sit for a minute while I work it through. And this is the product we're using today. And excuse the little dated thing and where I bought it. It's the Maracuja Juicy Lip Tint from Tarte. So like I said, the other one was a lip liner. I've got it pulled up here. So as my lips exfoliate, let's look. They only have this in 2 colors. This is the Lolly. And then they have a Ice Pop, which is more of a berry. This is more pink. Details per their website. Longwear lip tint with a pom-pom cushion. For lip plush blushing in a click. Get transfer proof color that stays juicy from AM to PM. My nose is a little glowy. How to. So, it does show you a little video. You can see they're putting it on. It says click it and tap the pom-pom onto your lips. Apply 1 swipe for a hint of color or layer it for a bolder, juicy look. Lock it. Let it set for transfer proof all day wear. Pro tip, Don't forget to click it upright. This tint is dripping in juicy color. It does have a 5-star review. I want to love it. I didn't the first time I wore it. So let's try it again. Now, I always start with clean, dry lips. Any lip tint, if you put it over top of something that's a little oily, it is not going to stay. Any lip color, really. So I like to make sure I got all the exfoliating off, rub it, dry it, and you're ready to go. So this is the colored Lolly. As you can see, it's a pink. It clicks right at the bottom, and then you just I think my problem is I should have probably got the other color. It says click it upright, but I don't know. I just don't feel like a lot of color. Like it is going on. But the color in the pictures were so vibrant. That's why I went with this one. Thinking that it would be the same. So I'm clicking, but I'm letting it dry because as you can see, it doesn't look much different than my normal lips. It's definitely gotta love construction trucks. So sorry. This is 2. A little better. Let this one dry and I'll do one more layer. This is a very natural look, which I'm not a problem with. I just want to make sure that when we come back in 2 hours, there's something to look at. You know what I mean? I don't want it to look natural and we come back in 2 hours, it looks the same and it's not there. So to me, that kind of defeats, I know, click it up. It defeats doing it. First time I did this, I got it all on my teeth too. And I also don't like, I'll zoom you in just a moment. Okay, so that's 3 layers. I'm gonna let that sit and I'm going to, see, I feel like it's in my mouth. I'm gonna quickly grab you and show you what I don't like. All right, so we are very up close and personal. And if you can see how it's like dripping down into the creases of my lips, I'm not a fan of that. But 3 layers. It's not sticky. It really was watery, which is another reason why I feel like it always got in my teeth. But, okay, so this is 3 layers. We will come back in 2 hours and check the progress to see how it does. I won't eat. I will just drink out of a straw like I do all the time. And let's see what it looks like. Hi, guys. So it's been about 2 hours, and I'm here to do a check. Now, I want to say first, my lips feel very dry. Like almost all the water has been sucked out of them. But the color isn't awful. I'm pulling the light over so you can see. But you can see like spots that I don't understand because I did exfoliate. So they shouldn't be like dry spots, but that's what it looks like. But I feel that because it's sucked in so much, like the hydration's gone, that's why it looks like that. But overall, there is still color 2 hours later. And I don't like this. So what I would do is I would end up putting some kind of try and do this one-handed because I am holding the phone. Gloss over top of it. And it doesn't look bad. I mean, what do you think? So anyways, I don't like this as much as I like the other one because the other Tarte, didn't feel dry like this one does. But overall, the color is still there 2 hours later. And a little bit of gloss kind of just brought it back to life. Just a clear gloss over top, or you could even put a sheer, like, light color on it. But my lips felt so dry, I had to have that gloss. They feel better now. And there's still a little bit of color. So I guess it's not bad. I will pick the last lip liner, tattoo liner, over this one for sure. However, what do you think? Okay. And that is all for this part. I will see you next time. Hi guys, how are you? Okay, so we are doing another part for the lip stain series. I don't even know what part we're on, so I'm not even going to try to guess. I could probably look it up or go back, but that makes too much sense. So we're just going to get right to it. You guys, you know what I'm going to do. You've seen the first however many, and we're going to do the same, except for this time I'm going to use a little lip scrubber. I haven't been using one. I have it, and I thought, you know what? I make such a mess, but this is so messy. It just kind of makes sense. So we're just going to use this and prep the lips. So before I do these stains, I use my Lip Lab sugar scrub and just make sure my lips are nice and clean and just the best possible outcome that I could get. So we're going to do that. And then I want to talk about today's lip stain. And I forgot to pull it up. So while I do that, today we are using the Ulta Beauty Magic Marker lip stain. I have 3 of these. Here's the other 2 colors, a purple, a light pink, and the darker pink. We're going to do the darker pink today and get on Ulta. It's so weird. It's been making me sign in every time I log in, and it is what it is, but it's never done that before. I don't know. We go to my purchases. Let's pull this up. And let me find it. I think it was this order. When you order so much. Okay. So, Magic Marker lip stain. And I don't know. I kind of think it might be the Magic Marker brand. It looks like it's got, you know, the thing about it is it literally looks like one of those magic markers we had when we were in school. Open it up. It's got the felt tip. It's kind of fun, kind of nostalgic. And when I saw actually, I don't even know how I found it, but I saw something, then they were talking about how great they were, and I'm like, let's see. So, yeah, inspired by colored markers from the 90s. So, let's see. Buildable to full coverage finish, transfer proof and smudge proof, long-lasting wear up to 8 hours. I've not found any lip stain that lasts that long, but soft rounded tip, precise enough to line, large enough to fill in lips, good. Mango scent, I can't say I've noticed. It is portable size. How to use. Apply the Magic Marker lip stain to your lips. Its comfortable formula dries down quickly to a beautiful, bold stain. Build the color as desired. For best results, store with the cap down. Did not know that. And it says you can use it says pro tip, pairs well with the Ulta Beauty Collection's Jelly Balm Lip Balm. for extra comfort and shine. Normally, I don't put, you know, balms over it because they disappear. So that's interesting. I mean, the balm doesn't just disappear, but it's, you know, an oil base typically rubs it right off. So that's interesting. Okay. Now, when you do your lips, make sure you get all of it off. For the same reason, it's not going to do good if you put it on top of a glossy moisturizer. I mean, you want to moisturize, but you don't want additional stuff on it. And I always just kind of pat them dry. There's absolutely nothing on this. It's been used numerous times, but it is clean. And I just like to dry the lips. Okay, so I don't think I have to shake it. I shake it out of habit. This color is Raspberry Kiss. I've got the Raspberry Kiss. I've got Perfectly Pink and Purple Fizz. I'm not fond of the purple. I feel like it's a little patchy, but I've only worn it once. Look, that was one swipe. Look at that. Very easy to apply. It does have that pointed tip that helps line your lips. Okay, so I'm gonna let that, man, that color is gorgeous. I'm gonna let that set for a minute. We'll put on a second coat. And then, like always, I will come back in 2 hours. I don't plan to eat. I do have a cup with a straw. Same old, same old. You've seen me do this a while now. So, it is drying down. I don't feel it's bleeding. Yep, no bleeding out. Which I think the last one I did had some of that, and I hate it when it looks like it's just dripping and bleeding. But, okay, so this is what this looks like. We'll come back in 2 hours. Set my timer now. All right, I will see you in 2 hours, and we'll check and see what it looks like. It's very nice. It's not, I want to say it's not stiff. I don't feel like there's anything on my lips at all. It's not drying. This has become one of my favorites to go. So, okay, we'll see you in 2 hours and check it out. All right, guys, I'm back, and we're going to get up close and personal and look at what this lipstick or lip stain looks like. Now, as you can see, got little spots here and there, a little darker, but overall, look, that color is amazing. Now, I'm going to confess, I did this at a really bad time and kind of a little hungry because I did it right in the middle of lunch. So not only did I drink out of a straw, but I ate some cheese and crackers. But look at that. And a little bit of peanut butter. I worried about the peanut butter because I thought it might, you know, it's a little greasier, but that's actually quite amazing. You know, I've been doing this recently on my second video, so I'm going to do it now. I should really have this ready so I don't have to move the camera around. But just take a little bit of a gloss. And look at that. Amazing. So this Ulta collection lip stain is actually really, really good. All right. So that's all for this episode. And stick around for the next one. Bye. Hi, guys. We are back for another lip stain series, or part of the series. So really, if you're this far in, there's not much I can say that you don't know. I'm Erin. This is Ageless Beauty with Erin. And we are doing another lip stain. I'll put it on. I'm going to read about it. I'm going to read about it. I'm going to exfoliate my lips, probably in between doing all that, I'll put the stuff on and come back in 2 hours and check it. Okay? See, that's so simple and yet apparently pretty difficult. So today we are using Fenty Beauty Popsicle or Poutsicle in the color Berry Banger. While I do this, I have my Lip Labs exfoliating lip scrub, sugar scrub. And I'm going to use this little thing again. Just was a little less messy when I did it. And the reason I like using it is this is really good sugar scrub, but the sugar can melt and it's been so hot. And if you're not careful, like I have a glaze of melted product and the sugar's underneath it. And that melted product on your lips is amazing. On your fingers and hands is not. So using this, we'll just put it on and scrub as we talk. So I am on Fenty Beauty's website, and I got this probably from Sephora a while ago. It's one that's not dated for some reason. And it is getting to the point that there's probably, I need to look at the expiration date. But it wouldn't be expired yet. Okay, so Poutsicle Hydrating Lip Stain. Instant all-day hydration for an effortless, low-maintenance lip tint featuring an all-oil in water innovation with squalene. Okay. The lip stain that hits differently. Vibrant lip stain with all-day juicy hydration. I do have 2 of these. I use the other one more. It's a red. And I love putting it on and then putting my red gloss or whatever over top of it. Because, or with, not gloss. I don't usually wear glosses with these. But my red lipstick over top of it. And if the red lipstick starts to disappear, you know, you wear it out, the stain underneath is still there. It's kind of my red lip hack. Red lips are kind of a love-hate for me. Like, I love them, but I don't do them very well. Anyways, back to what the website says. Give it to me quick. Splash on this lip stain that goes on glossy and leave behind a soft tint, delivering instant hydration for an effortless, low-maintenance look. Tell me more. This is a lip stain that just hits different, giving you juicy all-day hydration. This lip tint formula features an all-in-water innovation with squalene and a range of vibrant shades. I see 6 shades. I have 2 of them. So it hydrates instantly and all day, feather and bleed resistant, lock in moisture conditioned lips to leave them feeling soft and smooth, goes on glossy, leave behind a soft tint, customizable sheer to medium coverage. How to apply 1 layer in the center of the lips, working outward. So it only says 1 layer. I typically always do more than 1, but well, let's see what they say. You know, Rihanna, she can't be wrong. So now I'm removing all of the sugar scrub. Making sure my lips are not glossy, sticky, anything that will interfere with the product working properly, and just patting it down with a clean sponge. All right. Of course, I did all that, then I licked my lips. So this is Berry Banger. And it says apply to the center and go out. So that's what we'll do. It's got a very good, like, tilted tip. Though I'm finding it, as far as precision, it's not that great. So it's very glossy, and I can't just put one coat on. Hello. Okay. There we go. Simple enough, very pretty color. We'll leave it glossy and come back in 2 hours to see how it has wore down. I plan to eat. I'm early enough. I beat lunch this time, so I shouldn't need to go eat anything like yesterday. Though yesterday was not yesterday. The last episode that I did was a very good success. That was the Ulta Beauty. And I did eat a little bit then. I won't plan to here. Basically, this is glossy, so I know it's going to come off as soon as I start drinking from my straw. But we'll see what leaves behind in 2 hours. So we'll be back in 2 hours to check it out. Hi, guys. Okay, it's been 2 hours, and yes, we are very close. But we are back to check what this looks like. And I honestly, this is the first time I'm seeing it as well as you. So it's a little splotchy. Like, I'm really surprised that some of these are that. Setting the phone down. I don't know what it is about. I also look like I have an outline. So the inside went first. I will say my lips aren't too dry. Except for right in the middle. Like, I guess, I don't know. I don't know why my lips do that. They did it last video, or I don't know, one other video as well. So, yeah, I mean, I still got a nice outline. So for 2 hours in, again, I've got my gloss. We'll put it on because it's not awful. Personally, I would want to reapply something over it. I'm not sure if the gloss will be enough. The gloss makes my lips feel better. But yeah, it's still patchy with it. You know, like I said, if I put something over top of it, it would still go. It's got a nice base. The gloss helps make it nice and shiny, but I can still see, I don't know, can you see these patchy spots? And I exfoliated. That's what gets me, is I'm exfoliating. It shouldn't be doing that. Anyways, okay, that's it for this video with the Fenty Beauty. Stay tuned for the next. Hi guys, we are back for another lip stain series, or another lip stain part for the series. That makes more sense. So today, and I'm just going to skip right through it. You know what we're doing. So here's the product that we are using, and it is the Stila Calligraphy Lip Stain. Okay, this is in color where's it at? Oh, Alexandria, which is like a pink. What is it described as, if I find it here? Alexandria is a vivid rose. So I've got it pulled up right here, as you just saw, and we're going to look at what this product is, and etc., etc. First, let's get the scrub going. That way I can jump right into it. Again, using my Lip Lab Agave something Agave Weekly Lip Scrub. And this is just my Ulta Beauty, I don't know, lip scrubber. I've gotten to use it more as my fingernails are really long. I cannot wait to go in and get those trimmed down. As you can imagine, life is a little difficult right now, typing and such. So I use this just to keep it off my fingers. But you know, To be fair, I started using it even before my fingernails got so long because it's just cleaner. Than putting your fingers in that and whatever. So, massage it in. Okay. So now it's going to sit there for a little bit. Kind of work it through as I talk about this, and we'll take it off and proceed. So now I do have my Ulta Beauty app up. And I ordered this in April. I have other colors that I'm interested in, but I want to be fair. I actually found another lip stain that I haven't done yet, but it has become my favorite. So I don't know if I'll order more from this or more from that one. Just being fair. We'll get to it. When you see it, you'll know. So let's just talk about this. Summary. Stila's Calligraphy lip stain is a revolutionary double-duty lip stain that lines lips with precision while providing a full sweep of soft buildable color. So fine line worked, you know. Details. Lip stain softly coats lips in sheer, lightweight, and buildable pout. Perfect pops of color. Revolutionary two-way, easy to control blade, which I'll show you here in a moment. Can be used for on point, for definition, or on edge for full coverage. Unique calligraphy style tip, precisely lines. I mean, this is what it's really about, this tip. Non-drying, lightweight formula stays through the day while subtly fading into natural wash of color. It says it's 8-hour wear. Again, I don't know if I found any of my lip stains, even my favorite ones, that last 8 hours. It's transfer proof, smudge proof, buildable formula. Does not feather or bleed. How to use. Exfoliate lips. Using both pressure and application angles, apply on point to line, contour, and define. On edge for full coverage and even color distribution. Store side down or horizontally for best. So I'm going to put it like this, upside down, while I prep my lips. Now, lips are scrubbed. I'm going to wipe off excess. You don't want, oily is maybe not the right word, but it gives you an idea of how it feels. It's kind of a, I don't want to say oily base, but it kind of is. So, wipe that off. Lipsticks in general, and I feel like I could still scrub that. Let's see if I got any of this left. I really don't. This is another scrub that I really need to reorder. I just feel like my lips are a little, and what I just used, they said it's pretty empty, and I need to order more because I do like it. It's so convenient. It's like a pen that you put on. Like I said, it's empty, so I use my fingers to get it out. But it's from Wonder Skin, and we'll do a lip stain from them. But it's fine. You know, the grit is finer than the grit in the agave. Okay. So again, let's wipe it off. Okay. Make sure lips are good. And as I've been doing for every episode, just taking my little powder puff and making sure, okay, we are dry. Perfect. Okay. Putting the stuff that needs to be rinsed off over there. Now, the calligraphy. Let's look at this pen. So it is a unique tip. I will say that. It's a very unique. And obviously it lets you fine line, you know, or you can pull the whole tip to fill. So it's very nice, and I do like that about it. So let's just go to it. Let me flip this over. As you can see, I'm just lining it. Now, it says it doesn't bleed. I do feel like it does. I will pull the camera down here in a moment and show you. I do love the precision of this. And yeah, it bleeds. I've never used it just as a lip liner, but I could see myself doing that. So now that I've lined it, I'm going to take the broad and just quickly, see how quick that was? Fill it in. So that is one coat. So it's a little bit as it's drying. Now go in. I usually put 2 coats on about everything. Okay. So I'll bring you over here in a moment and we'll look at where I'm talking about it bleeding. Okay, so we're really close, but that's what I want, because I want to show you right here. I feel like it is definitely bleeding. I don't like the way that looks. But otherwise, here it is. I feel so weird being so close to me. I will set my timer right now for 2 hours. And we'll come back and check it out. All right, see you then. Hi guys. Okay, we are back. It's been 2 hours. Let's look at this lip. And wasn't what I meant to do. Let's see. Again, you can kind of see for overall, because I have been drinking out of a straw and I did eat some crackers and cheese. It doesn't look bad. The color's still good. I think like usual, and I have my gloss and I forgot to open it because, you know, makes sense. But look at that. I think it looks really good. There are a couple spots, so I think you add some gloss. I mean, that looks amazing. Now, it didn't, I can still see those spots pretty well. I will also say my lips are really dry. So, like I would have already added the lip gloss a while ago because my lips were so dry, but I wanted to wait the 2 hours. So this is the Stila Calligraphy. Like I said, it's a beautiful pen. I'm going to go, since we are so much closer. The tip is just so interesting. It stayed for 2 hours. I think the lip gloss, just to help kind of pop it, is good. Otherwise, what do you think? All right, I am happy. And until next time, guys, bye. Hi guys, we are back for yet another lip stain part, and I'm excited about this because I've got two different types with the same brand like I did earlier with the Tarte. This one's ColourPop, and this new one that I'm going to show you has become my favorite. I have been wearing it every day, so I'm excited to show it to you. So we're going to get right to it. You guys know what I'm doing. I'm going to start with my lip scrub and get that done while I tell you about this ColourPop new lip stain. And the color that I bought, I love. Absolutely love it. And it's, I mean, it is what it is. I was afraid of that. I don't know. I was going to say a 90s baby. I'm obviously not. But I was a 90s teenager. Does that count? In early 20s. But this color is called 90s Babe. And I wore so much of this shade, a type of shade, back then. I guess that's why I'm excited. So, this is the ColourPop HydroPop Glossy Lip Stain. And, like with all the others, I have it pulled up. Let's read about it. I am on Ulta. I was going to buy it on ColourPop when it came out because it wasn't available yet. When I went to buy it, I was so excited to see that Ulta's finally had it. So, let's read it. Gloss it, stain it, pop it. ColourPop's HydroPop. Glossy Lip Stain is a hydrating, water-based formula that goes on glossy and leaves behind a long-lasting stain. Each swipe delivers buildable, comfy, high-shine color without drying out your lips or feeling sticky. The details: hydrating gloss lip stain, hybrid. Glossy finish, dries down to a long-lasting stain. Comfy, lightweight, water-based formula. Plush, cushiony feel. Non-drying, non-sticky. Key ingredients: squalane replenishes lips with instant and lasting hydration. Guava and lychee, I always say it wrong. Their extracts nourish and support healthy lips. How to use: apply onto lips starting in the center and working outward. Layer as desired for buildable coverage. And yeah, so you get a nice glossy color, and when that goes, you get a more matte stain. Let me see if I can. So like this color is Baby Fox. It's a warm nude. If you look, this is your glossy color that dries down into this. I'm going to be using, and it just completely disappeared, 90s Baby, which is a plummy brown. So here's the brown, and this is what it looks like once the gloss goes, and that's the stain. I will say, as all the other stains, I've been quite honest, I haven't seen one that lasts like all day, but this is such a beautiful color. I don't know why I keep putting it back in the case, but I have been. It does last. I love it later on when I put like a gloss over it. I think it just looks beautiful. So this is the case. It's a little heart. I love it. I can toss that. I don't know why I've been keeping it. So we're just going to get started. Let me wipe. And then, as always, just patting it dry. Okay. Here we go. I absolutely love this color. I really can't tell you that enough. And here's just a normal, nothing fancy, like the calligraphy that we did the other day. just in the middle. And they also have what is called a popsicle lip. I haven't tried it. This is the only color I have in this. But apparently, popsicle lip, you put it on as a liner and then put a lighter color in the middle. I call it like a hot ombre myself. I love this formula. It's a nice, like, smooth, satiny feel. I'm going to double check, but I am pretty sure, yeah, there's no bleeding. And just look at that. That's so pretty. And the color is just my jam. I don't know. I used to wear these browns all the time and I quit. This summer, I've been living with this because everything I put on, I've been doing it. So, anyways, set my timer for 2 hours. And it is hydrating. It's not drying at all. Like, it's so satiny right now. So, I will be back in 2 hours to check this out. Guys, I absolutely love this. I hope this shows you good because this has been my go-to over top of even my Crème that I love. So, it says a lot. All right, I'll be back. Hi, guys. Okay, we are back. And yeah, you can tell. I mean, especially from a little different distance, excuse me, you can tell there's some color. It's pretty much all gone. So the gloss obviously went into a matte. But yeah, it's my lips do not feel dry. I feel like I have a little bit of color, maybe not as much as you would hope, but I don't know. I just absolutely love this. And I've got my gloss. I was ready this time to put on. I mean, I just think it looks so good. But the color is, you know, you see just a hint of stain after 2 hours. And I was drinking and I did eat a little crackers, but nothing, you know. Let's put you some light. I don't know. What do you think? Am I being too optimistic about this one and harsh on some of the others? I don't know. But I do love this HydroPop. Yeah. So there is this one. And we'll do the next ColourPop on the next episode. Let me know your thoughts. Because I think with a little bit of gloss, it looks good. There's a little bit of color. It's not a lot. But I still think it looks good. And I haven't, you know, without having to reapply, just throw some gloss on and go. All right. Let me know your thoughts. Okay. Until next time. Goodbye. Hi, guys. How are ya? Okay. We're back for the next part of the lip stain series. And what I got today is the second of the ColourPop lip stains. So I've got it here. I've got my phone ready to tell you what it's about. And we're going to just get right to it. You know how this is done. I'm going to start with my Agave lip scrub. Let's scrub the lips. And then we will discuss the product. My lips feel so good when I scrub them. Now, I used to have, I borrowed this one from Allie, my daughter. I used to have 2 or 3 colors. And for some reason, I stopped, I don't know. I stopped liking them. And I thought it developed a smell. Or actually, I think one of them came with a smell, one developed a smell. And I didn't know if they were just like old when I got them or something I did, because I don't remember. And we'll find out when I do this here in a minute. I don't remember Allie's having a smell, so I don't know. Either way, I think it was me. I quit using it. And, well, like I said last video, the new ColourPop HydroPop is my favorite. This is the ColourPop Pretty Fresh. Well, where's it? It's, just had it. Fresh Kiss. ColourPop Fresh Kiss Glossy Lip Balm in the color Big Apple. So, let's talk about it here while my lips marinate. Our hybrid water-based formula combines the long-lasting powers of a lip stain with the shine of a gloss for a kiss of color that lasts. It delivers hydrating color in a non-feathering, non-drying formula for ultra, comfortable, fresh, just bitten look. Infused with antioxidant-rich guava extracts and lychee extracts to keep lips feeling clean. And I don't remember, I know lychee was in the other ColourPop, so I don't know if it was still guava. I don't think it was. I want to think it was agave, because I remember thinking when I read it that it was the same thing as what I use on my lips. I could be wrong. I could probably flip back to the last video and find out. But at this point, why? Okay, so application and product tips. I just told you product details. Sorry. Application tips. Apply with the pointed doe foot applicator for precise application, starting in the center, blending outward for a more sheer look. Blot lips after application. For a more bold look, apply a second coat until desired intensity is reached. Now, this one actually says blot. Many of the others have not said that, so let me grab some tissue so I can blot. Now, I got my agave. My lips feel nice and moisturized. Let me just wipe it off. Okay, let me get adjusted. All right, it is blotted. Now I'm going to take just this sponge like I do every time and just make sure, make sure we're good and dry and nothing is left. I want to do this, and I've been doing this every episode just to make sure everything is the same. Okay, so now, nothing fancy about this applicator, just a basic applicator. I like this Big Apple. It's very pretty red. Very smooth. There is no color bleed. I've had one of them do a color bleed, and I think it was because it was more watery. This is like a thicker cream. So was the other one. I did a really piss poor job at putting it on, but we're going to let it set, then we're going to blot it, look at it, and then I'll probably put another color coat on because I always put the coats on, and I guess I'll blot it. I really didn't think I needed to, or I don't remember blotting it in the past, but we'll do what it says. Now the coverage is very nice. Okay. It does not feel sticky. A little bit still come off. It's still drying down. So, I actually really like this color payoff. And we'll go in close here in a moment, just because I am blotting it. And I want you to see what it looks like when I blot it, because when I come back in 2 hours, I want to make sure we know what we're looking for. Basically, we know what the difference is. So there's the second coat. Let me quickly grab you. We'll bring you close in to look, and as I blot it. Okay, so we got you close in, and you can see this is very nice and shiny. I don't know why we blot it though. That doesn't make a lot of sense to me. But it's been sitting here for just not even a minute. I just grabbed the camera and brought it in, and let's look at it. I'm trying to get some light on it so you can see. And now we'll take this and blot. And it's just still very pretty color. Okay, I should have checked to make sure it wasn't on my teeth. I'm very fortunate. Okay, so this is what would look like after 2 coats and a blot. I will set the timer for 2 hours. I started to say 5 minutes. That wouldn't do anything. And we'll come back and see what it looks like. All right. Hi, guys. We are back. It's been 2 hours, and we're going to check out the lips. So, you know, honestly, I mean, this looks good. It looks really, really good. I don't even know. I wouldn't even put lip gloss on this. They don't feel dry. They don't feel bad at all. I've had what I normally do, drinking out of a straw. I did eat some cheese and crackers. And yeah, this looks really, really good. So, okay, the ColourPops are by far top tier in my opinion. At this point, Crème would be my second for sure. So, I've got one more to go. So one more video, and then I'll post all this together. Okay? Thank you, and until next time. Hi, guys. Okay, so we are finally going to do the last part of this series. And I've been kind of putting it off because I am not looking forward to it. Okay, to explain, I don't know why I bought this. I don't know if I thought it'd be cool and fun or whatever, but it actually just kind of turns into a mess. So we're going to do it because it's part of this. I've had it. I have 2 colors. They show 2 totally different colors, but when they're on, they look the same. I might actually swatch that for you to show you what I mean. Okay, so let's start by telling you what it is while I scrub-a-dub my lips. This is Wonder Skin. I'm sure you have seen it. It went viral and everybody was just in love with it. I really want it to be. Like I said, I don't even know why I bought it. Geez, there it is. You know, when I've been doing these before, you know, I put them on. One, I believe I had to blot. The rest, you just put it on and go. This is the one that actually peels off. And unless I'm completely doing something wrong, I've never got it to peel for me. So it makes a mess. And I actually really like the color that goes on better than I like the actual colors. So let me read about it. let me tell you about it. And then, like I said, I might just do a quick swatch on my hand so you can see the two colors. And it might be a bad idea because it might show up perfectly on my hand. But I've literally done these two colors, one on the top lip, one on the bottom, and you couldn't tell a difference. Very, very, very annoying when you're buying something that's supposed to stain and you want that color payout, even if it doesn't stick like it's supposed to, and you don't even get your color payout. Okay. So I've got it pulled up, and let's look at it. This is the Wonder Blading Lip Stain Mask. It says it's a revolutionary all-day lip color. Transfer proof, waterproof, life proof. Description. We've combined the maximum color payout of a lipstick with an all-day staying power of a stain. Our patent lip blading technology begins with the lip stain mask, which infuses pigments and dyes into the top layer of lips in under a minute. So for low maintenance, long wear, let lip stain mask set between 10 to 30 seconds, then wipe away with a damp towel or tissue. The longer it stays, the more vibrant the effect. Go from a soft tint to full-on color. It's buildable, so you reapply, let set, and remove again. Or you go all out, really make your lip stain mask last. Follow with the activator, which I have, for our patent peeling and lip reveal experience. Instantly seal in the dyes so they don't fade or budge for up to 10 hours. This two-step process makes your lips look waterproof, transfer-proof, and alcohol-free for rich, ravishing color. So how to use. Start with a clean, dry lips. I've exfoliated, so we'll do that. And I did have their scrub, and it's one of my favorites, the 3-in-1 lip scrub. I'm going to reorder this, but I am completely out. But you just put it on instead of having to do the whole, your finger or like a lip thing that I use. So I do like this, and I will reorder this. So you start with exfoliating and make sure your lips are dry. Apply 1 to 2 coats of the lip mask. Leave on for 10 to 30 seconds, which I will put it on and then spray it and leave it on. You wipe it away or peel it, depending on which one you did. So it's like, and I do have also, because I bought a kit. It's a, well, you would have thought I would have had it out and ready, but it's, oh, here it is. A clear lip balm that you can put on over top of it. So when I come back, instead of the balm I've been using after everyone, I'll use this one. Okay, so real quick, I'm just going to let this sit. My lips are pretty, yeah, my lips are good. So I'm just going to let it sit while we talk for a minute. And I'm going to prep my skin. I'm going to do it on my arm or my hand to show you the two different colors. Now, the color I will be using, it's called First Kiss. The second color I bought, Charmed. Yeah, such a glare. Now you can tell they're supposed to be two totally different colors. So we're going to go on. I'm just going to show you how this is done because I want to show you. So I'm going to put just a quick swatch. Then I'm going to come in next to it. Okay. I'm going to go back in with the first one. Add a second coat. The purple, like I said, I really like the color here before the peel. Okay. So 2 coats. Activator. And it's actually, you see how it's running? That's the word I'm trying to think of. But we're going to let that sit. And we're going to go ahead and get my lips ready. Let it sit for 30 seconds to a minute. Just check the watch. Okay. And just pat my lips dry. That feels really, really good. Yeah. So I should get good. Maximum effort there. So here's this. And if you can see, it's going to peel a little bit. That peeled right off. Okay. Now, here is where I don't like it. Look at that. It's really gets on your skin, on your hands. But the small pieces peeled. Never had my lips peel. And here's the colors. Now, they look totally different, don't they? That kind of makes me angry. But you also see how it ran, and I'm not happy. So this is the color I'm going to be using. And if I can get that color, I will be amazed. Okay, so I'm blotting it. And here we go. Okay. I really hope it proves me wrong and I get that color payout. I would be happy with that. So, lips are prepped and dry. No other product. And we're just going to go in, wrong way, Erin, and apply it. So I'm going to start with like a liner. Make sure I'm using the right one. Okay. I will do 2 coats. I've done 2 coats of all of them. See, the purple's gorgeous. It really is. God, I'm shaking. That's weird. This one is not a good, quick, ready to go. Okay. That's on, and I do have the activator, so hopefully I'll spray it and it doesn't like smear down my face. Okay, now I'm going to look at my watch. Actually, I'm going to come back and let this sit, and I'll come back and we'll peel it. Okay, so it's actually been about 2 minutes. I went on and ordered 2 of these lip scrubs, so I have them. So now we're going to peel, and it's really dry, which it should be because you're getting ready to peel it off. So crack my lips. I'm going to have you zoom in. And now let's see. I hate this. My hands are going to get dirty. All right, I do not have something to put it on. Now they do send you too, I want to point out, this little micro fiber thing to use to rub your, when I bought this, they sent me this. So as you can see, it's not meant to peel. Okay, and my fingers are getting, so what I'm going to do is use this. Color payout looks nice. It's just so much. When your other lip stains, literally, you put it on and go. It's on my tongue, it's on my teeth. I just don't know if I think it's, I don't think it's worth it. I honestly have only ever worn it. This is probably third time total. Okay. That's just, I don't even have a clean spot on this rag to use. All right. So the color's not bad. It, even exfoliating, look at that, it's stuck to some of the spots, but that's, some of the others do too. So we'll see how it goes. I am not going to be eating. I have already ate lunch. So I will drink out of a straw probably. And that's about it. So I'm going to set my timer for 2 hours. And we'll be back. All right. Hi. We're back and we're looking at the lips. And you can see it actually doesn't look bad. Let's pull some light over here. And but you can see where it literally like attached to some parts, which there's nothing rough. So I'm really confused what it's attached to. The lips do feel kind of dry. But I am impressed with the color because last time I wore this color did not do this good. So I've got the lip gloss that came with the kit, and it's just a clear gloss. I'm going to put my lips do feel really dry, and actually this lip gloss is very thick. So yeah, I'm not a fan of this gloss. Very thick, and usually gloss kind of makes you feel hydrated. I don't feel hydrated. So here's my take on that. It does have good color. It did stay after 2 hours. All I did was drink, you know, so I didn't really do anything spectacular. If it's something that you want to do and have to try, go for it. But there's so many lip stains, and I did a whole series here to show you lip stains that give you pretty good payout just as well. And all you gotta do is swipe it on. You don't have to peel it. You don't have to do the whole whatever. So it's really up to you. I personally really could have saved my money on this, but it was such a viral sensation, and everybody was doing it. And of course, oh, well, we'll try it. I would never buy it again. But I mean, the payout, the color, everything turned out a lot better than I expected. So it's clearly, you know, it's clearly going to be what you want to do and how you want to do it and what your choices are and what your preferences. They have a ton of colors. People really like this product. So let me know. Are you going to try this pillable lip stain. What'd you think of the others I did? Do you have any that are your favorites? Again, I have right beside me, I keep out the ColourPop and the Ulta markers. They stay within reach. The others, well, I take that back. Crème is within reach too. The others are, I can see them, but I don't reach for them. So, yeah, I hope you enjoyed this series. Let me know what your thoughts are if you like series like this. I think I asked you that last time I did one. I can continue to try this, or we can skip doing, you know, multiple part series and stay with one thing. Let me know. So this is the end of the lip stain series. I feel like it's been going on forever. And guys, thank you for, if you stuck through all of this, thank you. And until next time, mwah, goodbye.